And next on the bill,
yes,
so that we can separate these videos properly.
Yes.
What's next on the bill? Like, I don't even know.
So to lead in, so we got a couple episodes for Steveverse.
Yes, Steven Universe. That's not the theme song.
No, it's not.
His theme song is much better.
Universe.
Steven Universe.
Yeah.
No, Steven Universe. Wow.
So I wanted to ask this question because I realized we didn't cover this topic.
What's up?
Previously, and this will be a nice segue into what we have to talk about for season 3. But what is the worst episode for you for seasons 1 and season 2?
Keep Beach City Weird is one of my least favorite episodes.
For season 2?
Yeah. I also really hate House Guest for season 1. That episode pisses me off.
It doesn't piss me off.
It pisses me off really
because,
bad.
I mean, he knows he made a mistake, so I mean...
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah, he learned a lesson. It took fucking Steven a year to get his healing powers back.
Fair enough. I gotta go with was it the Onion Trade?
Okay, yeah.
Not a fan.
No?
Not a fan of that episode. I think that one might be a case of I've seen it too many times because that was the first episode I saw.
Oh, okay.
And I was just kind of like, this is just off the wall weird, man. But I've seen it so many, and there's not as many good jokes. Onion is just weird.
Yeah.
I got nothing. Season 2 is a bit of a harder thought. I got to mull that one over.
Okay, yeah. Season 2 is almost infallible. Except for Keep Beach City Weird. Like, that's fucking episode.
I appreciate...
Is Keep Beach City Weird in season 2?
Yeah.
I thought it was the second one. Or, sorry, I thought it was season 1.
No, I'm pretty sure it's in season 2.
How the hell should I know?
No, because
that
was the one
Guest.
before, like, one of the big ones. I like that episode only because of how many good bits they get out of the editing.
For House Guest?
No. For Keep It Weird. The editing that they use in terms of, like, the movie maker...
Oh, the
documentary thing. The editing is timed perfectly to make a lot of really good jokes.
Okay, hold on.
Like where he's like interviewing Onion and Onion just leaves.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't hide forever. I love that joke.
He said you can't stay quiet forever.
Yes.
Which he can't. But he just says, "Mom, mom, mom, mom."
No, we already talked about that.
Did we?
Yeah. We talked about the other thing.
Okay, so I think you and I are talking about 2 different episodes.
What, Keep It Weird?
Yeah. Is that not the one where Ronaldo introduces Steven to the blog and he, like, makes him cast? That's the one with Steven.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're talking about I'm talking about the Rising Tides, Crashing Skies.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the one I'm thinking about.
Okay.
That is in season 2. I don't know about Keep Bitch City Weird. I think that is in
season 1. So,
yeah.
Those 2 episodes of season 1 are really my low point.
I don't know. I haven't seen that episode enough to really hate it.
Well, the thing is that Ronaldo is, like, crazy.
Oh, also,
legitimately crazy. And nobody, like, brings it up. They just don't want to hurt his feelings. And I'm like, fuck you. You gotta slap him in the face and be like, dude, get a job.
He has a job.
And a girlfriend.
He has a girlfriend.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist that joke.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, but
for season 2, again, season 2 is like infallible. It is so fucking good.
I gotta look at these. I'm sorry. I gotta pick one.
Seriously? All right.
I know which one is my favorite.
Because season 2 opens with Full Disclosure.
Yes.
Which is an amazing episode.
Yes.
It's a great start to the episode. It picks up right where everybody left off at the end of season 1. And then there's what happens after that.
There's the Joyride.
Joyride is 2 episodes after that.
Yeah, and there's the political... No, it was the T-shirt one. Oh no, it's the open book and then the T-shirt
open book.
one.
That's the thinger.
All right, let's fucking take a look at these. Say Uncle. You can't hate Say Uncle.
I really can't. Love Letters is it's a filler plot, but it's hilarious.
Yes,
that's the thing. Like the thing that Garnet does with that guy is just amazing. Reformed is a great episode. Sword and Sword is the best episode of season 2.
That's
Rising Tide, Crashing the Skies.
yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like that one just because how cheap it is and how hilarious it is.
Oh, sure. Garnet talking about, okay. just
You can see the future, man.
Yeah. Keeping it together.
Keep it together, man.
Oh, yeah. Woo!
We Need to Talk, also very good.
Yeah.
Chillited. I don't know about that one.
Chillited, that's the one where they...
yeah, Lapis.
Yeah, that's Lapis' thing.
Yeah,
that one is...
It's brilliant. Just in terms of, like, plot.
Yeah.
Cry for Help. What is that one?
Oh, that's the one with the signal so that they...
Oh, God.
Yeah, that starts that entire arc.
Okay, so skip all that.
Onion Friend is in season 2.
Sadie Song is probably...
Historical Friction. Which one is Friendship?
Friendship is the
Spaceship.
Friggin' art.
Oh. Oof.
Yep. Sadie Song, I think,
really
probably wins it.
I don't know. I might have to go with Onion Friend for season 2.
I didn't hate Onion Friend.
I didn't particularly find it interesting. Like, at least with Sadie's song, that's Sadie. Like, I give a shit what happens to her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about Onion or Onion's mom. Whore.
That's... You don't know.
She pwned Marty in the back of Greg's van.
Okay. Fair point.
Wow. I took that just a little bit too far.
Yeah,
it's a fucking cartoon.
No, this show is taking a lot of things too far. We'll get into that real quick.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I think Sadie's song might be my least favorite just because it's very...
They play that song 3 fucking times.
Yeah. Well, it's more or less, you know where the story's going to go, and nothing really changes for Steven. He's just kind of along for the ride. So, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't much care for it.
Catch and Release.
Yep.
Oh yeah, after fucking episode 18, it just goes.
Yeah,
Catch and Release.
Yeah, there's so many good ones.
Yep.
In season 2.
When It Rains. Oh man.
But
Back to the Barn.
The reason I wanted to talk about that is because I think.
Barn?
No. The reason I want to talk about the bad episode.
Oh, okay.
Is because I know what my least favorite episode for season 3 is.
So far?
Yep.
Okay. I don't. It's probably that one.
Restaurant Wars?
No, Restaurant Wars isn't my least favorite because again,
Restaurant Wars, man. If you say that it's the other one, I'm gonna hit you. But I just didn't. There's nothing. It's pure filler, man. Nothing changes. Nothing advances. The characters don't even change. Literally, the only thing that happens that carries any weight at all is that Ronaldo loses his girlfriend.
Yeah, his girlfriend.
It's very bad. Because apparently...
I don't know. Okay,
the
hold
plot
on.
behind that one is
Let's go ahead and go through the episodes for season 3 up until this point.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Fine then.
So hold on. Super Watermelon Island Part 1. No.
It is part 1.
No, it's not part 1.
Yes, it is.
That's a great episode, but that's not a part 1. It's Gem Drill. It's not a part 1 because it's a continuation of the story that they're continuing already.
Shut up. They were aired together as part 1 and 2.
Gem Drill is my feeling, same old world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pardon me. It's a bunch son of Hit the Diamond. Oh, yeah. Oh, Hit the Diamond is a great episode. That might be my favorite episode for season 3.
I guess we can do this right now. For so far, I gotta go with Mr. Greg, man.
Mr. Greg?
That episode
it's
is
a musical.
Fantastic.
It's a musical.
It's a musical in 11 minutes.
Yeah.
They get like 5 songs in. 5 or 6 songs. And one of them is a reprisal.
Because it's a musical. Nobody's listening to me. Stephen Floats. That episode, I don't know. It's kind of boring.
It's funny.
It is funny, but that's about it.
I maintain that the joke is just hilarious. The jokes
I found a phone.
Are fantastic.
And she calls Steven, it's Kofi. That's great.
Yeah. He just broke into his car and took his phone.
Drop Beat Dad.
Yep.
See, I don't hate that one either because
I don't hate that one either.
Sour Cream
Super
is like,
strength.
He's a good character.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. Everything he says is a stitch.
Yeah.
That's as bright as like 600 glow sticks. Mr. Greg is a legitimately good episode. I don't think it's fair to count that one as your favorite because it's
why is that?
It's such an on its own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You remember that episode with Pixie-Mon where he sends Ty and Agumon into the alternate dimension and he meets his younger self and it's like insane?
Yeah. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm just saying good episodes are good episodes. As long as you're not the last episode of the first episode, it's fair game.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Too Short to Ride. Hilarious. It's funny. It's one of the funnier episodes because Peridot is in it.
Yeah, because Peridot's got that kind of very dry, precise way of talking. It's like Dr. K.
Yeah, it is.
The comedy just comes from that.
Yeah.
And the new
Lars.
I
certainly rewatched that episode recently.
I can't hate that one either.
Yeah.
It's pretty fantastic.
Beach City Drift. That one might be my least favorite because I hate Kevin.
Well, yeah, but you're supposed to hate Kevin.
Yeah, I know.
Steven hates
also,
Kevin.
That's what I was going to say. It really pisses off Steven to just even see that guy.
Well, yeah, because he feels violated. It's very weird that he takes it a lot harder than
Connie does.
That's
but what I thought.
He's more in tune with his emotions than she is.
Well, he has to be.
Yes.
So
powers.
Restaurant Wars.
I
agree with you.
You can
Nothing
skip
really
this
happens.
thing. Yeah, nothing happens.
But we do get to see Petey again.
Yeah, Petey makes mozzarella sticks because he finds them in the back of the fridge.
Yeah.
So happy to fry something else.
Yeah.
And this apparently kickstarts a war between Kofi.
A really ancient war.
And Fryman.
Yeah.
And so they start taking each other's customers and whatever to the point where Steven can't order fucking pizza at the fucking pizza place.
Or fries from the fry place.
Yeah. Steven decides that he's going to make his own restaurant in his house that they take totally seriously.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And that's enough to break them of their hold. Firstly, they try the Romeo and Juliet thing. Thank God that fails so quickly.
Oh, you really didn't want that to work out?
Well, I thought that was going to be the rest of the episode, was them trying and trying and trying.
Sure.
And then
that would be this episode was all over the map.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't like it very much.
Yeah, Restaurant Wars was kind of a letdown. It was kind of a waste of time, all in all.
Yeah, it's a waste of 11 minutes, which is weird because this show really knows how to use 11 minutes.
That's true, yeah. Kiki's Pizza Delivery Service, another filler episode that just kind of happens.
I liked this one infinitely better, though.
Again, it has a more even flow. The story progresses from A, B to C. Mm-hmm. Restaurant Wars doesn't have that because you're not really sure what's trying to be accomplished.
Yeah. All that's said, all they're trying to do is undo the thing that they did in Restaurant Wars.
Yeah.
For Kiki, it's more of a. It's also got that emotional depth to it, which I really liked. Also,
can I say that Restaurant Wars has a lot of great, just outrageous comedy?
Like what?
Like Kofi coming out talking about bread, cheese, marinara sauce, the basic elements of a pizza, and gets really pissed off at that concept. The basic elements of not even a pizza, just these three things in the same spot.
Yeah. I don't know. It didn't work for me.
I'm sorry. The whole thing with Ronaldo talking about, I have a girlfriend, and nobody fucking takes him seriously.
That was a legitimately funny joke.
Petey talking about, I should have never fried those mozzarella sticks, and Steven being like, dude, it was my fault. Petey was like, hey, you're right. Yeah. It is your fault.
That was a good one, too. We really should get more Petey in the show.
We should get more Petey in the show.
Every time he shows up.
Every time we get Petey, we got to get Ronaldo.
No,
Nobody wants that shit.
That's not true.
Oh, yeah, or horrifying shit happens.
Well, I don't have anything to compare it to combat that. We haven't got that many episodes.
Anyway, Kiki's Pizza Delivery Service. Kiki's sister Jenny, they're twins, right?
Yeah.
She keeps pawning off her shifts on Kiki, and she doesn't have a car because Jenny wrecked the fucking car.
Yeah, or just takes it to.
Or just takes it, yeah. And so she's running all over the place with stacks of pizza.
And she's having these pizza dreams.
Even freaking Ronaldo had the wheelie shoes. Yeah. Anyway,
So they got the deep-seated emotional problems going on there.
Yeah.
With the dream stuff and Steven, as per his usual, this is becoming a thing. And he's starting to notice it a lot more.
Yeah.
Like, especially when he goes into her dream and then she talks about it the day later and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go into your mind.
Yeah. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Yeah. He can't sleep, like, anymore. Otherwise, he'll travel to other people's subconscious disease.
Yeah.
Which he does to Kiki. And helps her, like, resolve her problems. There's, like, a huge monster fight. It's actually a really well-written episode.
Because their first shot was him just saving her from the drowning in the pizza cheese.
Yeah.
And then...
It kind of,
he's dragged out because he's not really sleeping. He's like, mentally working out or something.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, the Matrix rules, your body thinks that this is happening, so it's going to happen. So you end up getting more exhausted.
Yeah.
By the way, throughout that whole montage, all I'm thinking is, you know, just Dream Warrior playing in the background. Because he just said Dream Warrior. And I'm like, it's awesome, man.
I guess they should have used the song.
No.
Regular show would use the shit. Song.
Only JG Quintel can use the song.
Yeah.
Because he just buys that. He's the screw royalties. We'll just pay you that.
Yeah. I love the song.
No, they definitely would have used it. I don't know about Rebecca Sugar. She probably thought that
she would have written her own like song for that. It was Dream Warrior with like a ukulele.
Yeah. What do you like? Was it the Moons of Glendale?
Yeah. Exactly. But
ultimately, in the end, they find out that it's her refusal to say no to her sister.
Yeah. The deep-seated emotional problems is like sorted. It's like an episode. It's like Psychonauts. What Steven is doing in people's dreams. For everybody who's played that game except Nick.
Okay. Yeah. I kind of thought of it more or less it's kind of like a dream because that's his power though is to go into people's dreams.
Yeah, he can communicate with people's consciousness.
Did Rose have that power, or is it just the fact that he's human and actually can dream?
That's what I was thinking. Like, well, she never slept, so maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did she have super strength and also super speed? Well, she had super speed, but
she could regulate the levels of her descent.
Yeah, and she could control how fast she fell.
I don't know if she had. Yeah, no, she definitely had super strength. We saw that. We saw that in the later episode.
I agree.
But yeah, so that happened. Legitimately, we get a lot of really good jokes in this episode. My favorite one is being whenever she wakes him up, and she's like, "You want some pizza?" And he's like, "Pizza for breakfast?" And she's like, "It's 3:00."
It is breakfast time at 3:00.
He's sitting there going, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah, she gives pizza. Yeah.
So yeah, I liked this one a lot more than the rest.
Monster Reunion I really liked a lot. Like that episode
Good God,
shouldn't have happened.
Good God. This is
it gets this is where story shit happens.
Story shit.
This is like we found out that the diamonds corrupted the gems on Earth.
Yeah.
We don't know how, but they did it.
Yeah, it's very and that whole the backstory and everything that goes on there, and the fact that it's in crayon
Centipedal comes back.
I guess was done so that it doesn't look as horrific as it would in.
Sure.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, it's just in crayon.
It's still, it's still got the Steven voiceover, and it makes it gives it that emotional pull.
Yeah.
It's very. They go back to that same ship, which is apparently belonged to the Centipedal. Yeah.
Because there's more than one.
Oh, God.
Which, what the hell?
That's like an episode 5 thing, right? The Centipedal Monster Buddies?
So, no, well, it's like episode 7? It's the first episode. Season 1, episode 1, Centipedal's introduction. I keep telling you this.
When?
What the? Cookie Cat, dude.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's the monster that they keep trying to poof.
Oh.
In the episode. It's Centipedal.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, then why the heck did he take out Centipedal in the Monster Buddies? He wanted to.
That's what he did. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as destiny.
Yeah, Rose would argue that there's no such thing as destiny. Stuff just happens. But yeah, we go into a bunch of the backstory of the Centibeetles.
Yeah, for some reason, like the Centibeetle, I would have never.
Okay, so what happens is that Steven, after repairing MC Bear, figures out that his healing powers are back.
Fucking finally. Bullshit episode. Okay, so it was like a year and a half.
Yeah. It's been a while.
What the hell, dude?
So he decides that he's going to help heal one of the corrupted gems, and he made a promise to Centipedo, so he's going
that he'd come back for it, and I'll be damned if he didn't go back for it.
Yeah, but since she's corrupted, he can't fix her fully.
Yeah, he can only get about halfway there.
Yeah, so she can walk around and whatever, but she doesn't remember anything about her past.
Bullshit, she doesn't.
Or at least she can't communicate a whole lot.
She can't speak.
Yeah, so
she can write in gems still.
Yeah, Steven has her write in crayon what happened to her, and he can't read it because it's in gem language.
Yeah.
So he has her draw it in crayon, which is still not better.
Yeah, it's still like horrifying, and it's like so innocent.
Yeah, like so they were sent by the diamonds in the fleet.
Yeah,
but
during the war, during the gem war.
War broke out in the gem war between the resistance and the gems on Earth, and apparently she got stranded there by trying to retreat from the diamonds, and then they ended up being corrupted
somehow
by the diamonds.
Some kind of flash happened.
Yeah, and so she wants to go back to the ship. Steven takes her there, which we've already been to the ship.
Yeah, we've been to the ship multiple times actually, and we never saw the other Centibeetles. And
then Steven able to get her in there, and it's just there's more Centibeetles in there. That's the rest of her crew.
Yeah.
And they decided that they're gonna leave her there.
Yeah.
And man, when we talk about the episode we just saw, this episode kind of messed Steven up, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, that happens. Then we get Alone at Sea.
Oh, Alone at Sea, yeah.
Who cares about subtlety, man?
Yeah. What is subtext? Oh my god.
Yeah, this is not.
This is where the episode like jumps, man.
Yeah.
Like,
so when Alone at Sea,
Greg like has $10 million at his disposal,
which we already covered.
And so he decides to rent a boat.
Yeah.
Because Steven talked him into renting a boat so they could take Lapis out into the ocean
and do some fishing.
Yeah, great idea. She's not taking a break from water anymore, I guess. Yeah, that may have just been something she said to be a bitch.
No, he talks about it. He says, like, I know you don't want to be near water, but it's a part of who you are. This is why I want to bring you out here so you can be more comfortable with it. That was the entire point, was to get her more comfortable with water.
And then, like, she meets Greg for the first time. I forgot this was the first time she met Greg.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, you broke my leg, remember? That was super funny. And she's just like, oh.
Well, I mean, what do you say to that?
I'm fucking sorry? Like...
She doesn't understand Earth customs.
Right, but she can still be sorry.
Yeah.
She said sorry multiple times to Steven. Then she was a real bitch.
When did she say sorry to Steven?
Before she dropped him.
When? Oh, yeah, that's right. Fair point.
Yeah. Earth custom.
Yeah.
Suck my robot balls.
So they ended up getting stranded or stuck in the water.
The engine ends up breaking. Yeah. Not randomly my ass.
Yeah, no. What happened?
We thought it was random.
Yeah, but then Jasper comes out of the water and he's like, I've been following you, Lapis. I think we should be together again.
Yeah.
This is where the show just drops all pretense, subtext, anything. This is straight up what they're talking about. Because right before this happens, Lapis is talking about how great it felt to be Malachite, even though she hated it so much.
Yeah.
Which is a thing that happens in relationships.
I guess.
Well, you get.
I've never had that, but yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're in an abusive relationship, then yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not going into that conversation with you. Continue.
Okay. So then Jasper's like, we should be Malachite again, and blah, blah, blah. And Steven's like, no.
Yeah.
And then she says, no, I don't ever want to do that with you again. And then Steven's like, you hurt her, leave her alone. And then what else happens? How did she... Oh, no. Lapis punches her.
Yeah, punches Jasper,
away.
Like uppercuts her.
Just away.
With the ocean through the boat, because as we established, she's an idiot.
Yeah. Throughout the entire episode, though, they were talking about how, like, she's not a good person and whatever, and starting to. Do you think she lied to him
About
why she was captured? How
yes,
she was captured?
Absolutely. No, she turned herself over immediately.
How?
What do you mean? She flew back to Homeworld's galaxy, right?
Uh-huh.
She went to find a diamond because...
No, I mean like on Earth.
Oh, about how she was captured?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a good question.
Because even Jasper's like, I'm not the one you should be aiming the shield at. So
that's a good point. We haven't seen Lapis like interact with anybody.
Yeah, except for Peridot.
Except for Peridot and Steven, which... She was real bitch to Peridot like the whole time. I don't get her problem.
Yeah.
But again, like we saw Peridot grow and like become a character, and that's why I love Peridot.
Yeah.
Just 'cause,
but I just don't. I'm wondering what that all means. If that means that she used to be good or she used to be evil, and she wasn't. She was captured by the Homeworld gems for a different reason other than being than them mistaking her for the rebellion.
I think it's the thing that you said, that she like just loves to victimize herself. Like she's always been in the right, and no, everybody's out to get her. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't care for Lapis. Is my thing.
No. I definitely
she
get
definitely has her negative qualities.
Yeah, I get that.
Which everybody has their negative qualities.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen everybody's negative qualities, except Peridot. Yeah, she has no negative qualities.
Okay.
She just doesn't know any better.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
She's perfect. Anyway.
She's not perfect.
She is perfect.
Rose is perfect.
She's the new leader of the Crystal Gems, dude. And then there was... okay,
Greg.
so Alona... Wow, we had a lot to say about that episode.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So Greg the Babysitter is the next one.
Greg the Babysitter.
We get a little
this
bit
one, again, is another one of those... I'm kind of not...
Well, it's just a flashback episode.
A lot of human shit happens.
Yeah. This is... So Steven just asks Greg to tell him how he got the job at the car wash.
Yeah.
And he spins this whole yarn about growing up and what he did. I guess after Marty left, just abandoned him in Beach City. And he was just hanging out with Rose just being super poor all the time.
Yeah, just waiting for her to get back and do whatever the hell they were doing.
Yeah.
Because she was like in her room or like warping or some shit with the other gems. I can sing. And yeah.
And then he's the whole time he's like mooching off Vidalia, and who's got little baby sour cream.
Yeah.
Voiced by Brian Posehn, because that's
of course
just
you
hilarious.
do. Yeah.
And then what ends up happening is that shenanigans happen, and Greg has to watch baby sour cream for Vidalia while she
for like an afternoon.
Yeah, while she goes to work. And throughout it, Rose meets sour cream, and she's like, "I can't believe you're both the same species." What?
Yeah.
And then she gives this whole.
She is legitimately cuckoo.
Is Rose? Well, I just don't think she understands Earth customs. She wants to understand. She's not like Pearl.
She's fascinated by it, though.
Who doesn't understand Earth customs, so she just kind of ignores it.
Sure.
Yeah, like eating stuff.
Yeah.
Sleeping. I don't really understand your Earth customs,
Sure.
So she just avoids it. Rose seems very much like she wants to learn. Especially, and you kind of get why she fell for Greg and why they even wanted Steven in the first place.
I guess.
With this episode. Because she's like, you're allowed to change, and gems can only be one thing whenever they're created, and then that's just what they do. But you guys have choices, you have decisions, and that shapes who you are.
Sure. I think like she's fascinated by the idea of humanity.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Beauty out of chaos.
Yeah.
But that also, means that she's
crazy. It kind of goes into
the whole thing with her trying to fuse with Greg, or Greg trying to fuse with her, and her laughing at him.
I don't think it goes into like.
She doesn't understand.
I don't think it goes into like a humanity type thing.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's just the Earth. She loves the idea of the fact that the Earth can, like Steven was telling Lapis.
Yeah. Well, like she says in the video,
Earth is constantly changing, so that makes it beautiful because it can constantly be this new thing.
Right.
The reason she laughed at Greg was because just based on biology.
Right.
She knew that wasn't going to work.
She thought it was
ridiculous.
Yeah, just not just ridiculous, but She recognizes it as impossible.
Yeah.
So for Greg to want to do that, that's like a thing, and she doesn't get it.
Yeah.
And but Greg the Babysitter is again one of those episodes where it's just like, it happened.
I didn't see it that way.
I mean,
there's definitely a point to it, like you got to decide to grow up and blah blah blah.
Sure.
Which I could have either way. But I still like those people though.
Yeah.
So it's fun to see them interact, and it's good that we have Rose and more Rose interaction with Greg and kind of how they're fully in a relationship.
Yeah.
Well, not in the like
traditional sense of Earth relationships.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say not like Sapphire and Ruby, who are like in a relationship.
Well, no, that's the idea though. Sapphire and Ruby are that relationship physically manifested.
Yeah. So this is very much like younger in their life before they. I mean, they both know they clearly care about each other.
Yeah.
But they're very much on this like first date level type of caring.
Sure. They're like in the beginning of the stages of their relationship.
Yeah.
And they never got to finish it.
Wow.
They didn't. What do you want from me?
Wow.
That's what happened.
You didn't have to say it.
Okay. All right. She's not dead or anything. There haven't been like episodes around it, specifically involving Pearl.
Yeah. Let's go in for another victory sip. So let's talk about Gem Hunt, the newer episode that we just saw.
Yeah. Just came out this morning.
So we in this episode we got the full extent of how much just the monster reunion messed up Steven.
Yeah.
In terms of like emotion, like just his thought process seems to shift.
But it also is the first time we get to see Pearl, Connie, and Steven on screen together since Sword and Sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because every time it's either just Pearl or just Steven and Connie.
Yeah.
Without Pearl. So, but basically they take Connie on her first mission to go.
Yeah, that's the thing behind this episode. This is Connie's first mission.
Yeah, to find these corrupted gems that Garnet found, and they end up getting. They decide to go in separate directions since there's like 2 gems. They thought there was just 1, but there's 2 of them.
Yeah, there ends up being 2 of them.
Yeah, and
so Connie gets the bright idea. Let's split up.
Yeah,
that's always a great idea.
She's like surviving because she's like prepared for anything,
supposedly.
For the most part. Steven, meanwhile, is just talking about how dark and depressing this whole thing is as far as corrupted gems, and he can't heal corrupted gems, but maybe we can help them and all that other stuff. And it's
Yeah, it's a lot of story shit.
He doesn't verbalize all his thoughts, but you can see most of it.
His wheels are turning.
Yeah.
Cartoon.
So they
split up. Connie and Steven go after one. Pearl goes after another. They both got walkie-talkies, so they can communicate with each other.
Cookie cat
walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
It's come full circle, and they like get caught in the storm, and they don't know what's going on because they find humanoid footprints in the snow mixed in with the monster footprints.
Yeah. Like,
Steven hypothesizes that the gem is fluctuating between its human form or its humanoid form and its monster form.
Yeah.
So they decide to catch up to it and
try to help it. Yeah.
They try to talk to it.
It doesn't really work out. It seems to be running from something.
Yeah.
And then it sees Rose's sword and starts attacking them.
Freak out.
And then Connie picks up the walkie-talkie, calls for Pearl. And then right before Pearl shows up, Jasper just tackles the thing.
Jasper, out of nowhere, spears the damn thing.
And just
rips its fucking gem out of its chest.
And shows Steven that it's got both of them.
Yeah, that he's got both of she's got both of the gemstones.
Yeah. And then just walks off.
And then just leaves.
And I have no idea what that means.
Me neither.
Like, why did she leave?
Why did she take the gems with her?
Yeah, what did she plan to do with them? I got nothing.
Me neither. Does this have anything to do with the cluster?
Probably. Well, I don't think so.
That thing's bubbled.
The cluster was Peridot's mission.
Well,
Jasper was only there just to
escort her.
Yeah, just to escort. So, I mean, she's not there for the purpose of the cluster.
Sure.
You know?
That thing is bubbled now, though.
Yeah.
So, Steven is, like, in emotional turmoil and, like, an existential crisis as to whether or not these gems can be helped.
Yeah. He spends the entire episode trying.
He wants them to be helpable. I
Yeah.
think is the thing. Like, you can't. He doesn't want to have to hurt or destroy anybody.
Yeah.
Because we've been down that road.
When?
He was all broody.
No, that wasn't because he was killing people.
That's true.
That was because he almost died.
Sorry, that was Daredevil season 2 that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
sorry, I get my TV dramas mixed up.
No, you're fine. But yeah, he definitely doesn't want to kill any of these things.
No.
He doesn't want to have to. I think that he wants to bring him back like he brought Lapis back, I think is the idea.
That's a good point. But that didn't really work out all that well.
Well,
I also hate Lapis.
In his eyes, it seems to work out better. At least she just decided to stay and is not going back to Gem World. So, I mean, we're good.
That's a good point.
I think that's the end of it.
Yeah, I guess we don't have anything more to say. We said a lot, though,
Yeah.
about just those episodes.
This show is very good to talk about.
Yeah, it's because, again, most of it is subtext. And, yeah, we're going to Power Morphicon in 7 days.
Yep. 9, I thought.
It's 8, but yeah.
Yeah. We're going to be leaving here pretty soon.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Hopefully we're going to be able to record from there.
We'll be recording, a whole bunch of footage on the road, in the convention center, at the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It's going to be great.
It's
going to be great. You're lying to me.
It could have been great.
It could be great.
It's just is there anything that's worth more?
Oh, that episode. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's so bad. Anyway.
God, this show is rarely bad, I just found out.
Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of bad episodes. I will say that the most useless episodes have been in Season 3 so far.
Yeah. I found out that a good chunk of people, and I don't understand, because a good chunk of people in the Ninjago fandom don't really like Possession all that much.
Oh?
And I just don't, like, because that's just a new level. At least to me, it looks to be on a higher level than everything. It does something different than what you would expect it to be. It goes in a much darker direction. It ultimately sticks with that tone for the entire time.
Yeah.
But I've heard people be like, "Oh no, tournament's so much better," and I'm like, I don't see it.
I can kind of see it. I mean, if you have a real strong tie to Mortal Kombat, you're definitely going to be drawn to tournament elements. But man, Possession is really good.
Well, I just think the story's a lot better in Possession than it is in...
It's definitely more of a flowing
story.
Though,
Tournament has its pluses as well. I mean, it's more character-driven than the other ones. Though, the reason I'm talking about this is because I've been watching... So I found the Brick Feed podcast on YouTube.
Brick Feed?
Yeah, which is just the guys from TTV. They have like a YouTube channel, and they have this thing called the Brick Feed podcast where they just talk about Lego stuff. And I think they created it solely so they could talk about Bionicle. And then when Chima came out, they were talking about that. And then whenever Ninjago came back for Season 3, they were like, okay, let's talk about this. And so I found that. And they were talking about how they just don't... It seems like Possession broke the streak of good seasons so far. And I doubt that because... I think Season 2 is infinitely worse. We'll get into that, or we'll get into that at a different time. But yeah. I don't understand because I mean the villain's a lot stronger in Possession.
Well, we'll come back with that next week.
A lot bigger,
we'll do a season by season review of Ninjago, the Masters of Spinjitzu. Because there's 6 seasons right now.
Yep. Well, there's
6.
There's 6, yeah. There's 6 solid seasons, and we haven't seen Season 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
We should see that.
Yeah. If you want to, we can watch it.
Yeah, after I watched the first 16, 17 episodes with Wade, that'll work.
Okay, well.
Until next time.
This has been the Power Chamber Podcast.
I'm Ice Chip Andy.
And I'm Nick, a.k.a. IronBet1993. May the Power Chamber protect you.